What's up, nerds? On Renegade Cactus, but you can call me whatever you want. Checking again. Not muted. Recording. Sound is going. I'm so incredibly paranoid since those 2 episodes. Alright. Where are we? What do we do? We are here. We got Sauce, Predator, Rainbow, Steve, Crack, and Deagle, as always. I'm thinking about... Wait, when does Sauce evolve? Let me check that out. What's its name? Magnemite. Its German name, by the way, is Magnetillo, which I have no idea why. I mean, Magnet, of course, but Magnetillo, no idea. Did we? Oh yes, we finally got through the cave, right? Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, whatever. Okay, is this where we came from? I'm just, it's not been that long since I've done all of this. Like, seriously, it's only been, okay, Route 12. Great. That's not where we came from. We probably came from down south somewhere, or from the left. I can't remember. Okay, down south. That seems like this is, yes, this is the cave entrance, or exit, or whatever. Alright, once again, let's see. Level 30. So Magnemite is about to level up. Is about to evolve. And then... Oh! For Magnezone we need Route 13. And since this is Route 12 now, we are pretty much set. And almost have a Magnezone. That's pretty great. Not gonna lie. Let's talk to some people. See if we get anything. Just not gonna bother too much. Awesome, got a Sooth Bell. That's the thing. Yeah, that ups friendliness. That's great. Holocaster, whatever. That is one of the few features that I really liked about this. I mean, it has a lot of features that I really liked, but that is one of the things that stood out to me. You just kind of, it's not crouching. Is it crouching? You go down, like you crouch down a bit to talk to kids. That is just such a nice touch. Like seriously, it's just nothing too out of the ordinary or anything. It's just a nice touch. Good or bad at Pokemon battles is just one of the many measures of people. That's true. You can never just judge someone by one feature. I mean, most people, like celebrities, you do. You pretty much, unless they are good or present at more things, you basically judge them on one thing and one thing alone. Like an actor, how they are acting, and musician, how they are musicianing. But then again, you also judge their personality, right? When you watch interviews and stuff like that. If you're a trainer, will you show me how you're raising Pokemon with love and care? Sure. Which Pokemon will you show me? How about my boy Steve? Yep. Does that do anything? I have no idea. So far, no. Okay, I'm, like I said, not gonna read them. Oh, would you help me get some luggage that's too high for me to reach? Oh, wow, okay. Stardusts, multiple. Interesting. So, I've never seen this interaction. It's just, do you have a flying or psychic type Pokemon? Psychic probably due to psychokinesis? Psycho? How do you say it in English? It's psychokinese in German. Psychokinesis? Kinesis? Psychokinesis? Sounds about right, kinda. Doesn't really. I don't know. Hey Ren, how's your journey going?
Hello, Renegade. Let's compare our Kalos Pokédex and see who has more kinds of Pokemon. Put it another way and challenge you to my own kind of Pokemon battle. I lost. How frustrating.
So this guy is working on his Pokédex. I'm just running around doing stuff. And I have a few... Since this is a randomizer, I've only seen some Pokemon from specific Pokédex regions. And still he lost. How? Get this, I found some great Pokemon dancers.
Oh yes, I remember. The professor told us to say hello to the Mega Evolution Guru when we reached Sailor City.
That's right, he did say that.
Oh yeah,
This city, of course. Who were we supposed to say hello to again?
a person called the Mega Evolution Guru.
Oh, that's right, he did say that. I think I changed Trevor's voice on a regular basis. Well, I guess we should look for the Mega Evolution Guru then. Where do you think he is anyway? Probably right ahead.
I heard it is in an impossible building deep in the city, the Tower of Mastery.
Like, you just look over there and there it is. Just spoilers. Alright. Route 12. We haven't had an encounter on Route 12. How about our Pokeballs? 10, 10, Luxury Ball, 3. Let's go into the Pokemon Center to see if we can get anything better than Great Balls. I don't think so. No. Okay. Well, let's just be safe. Buy 5 more. Oh yeah, I bought Poison Chap, was it? You don't have an item, so you'll get the Amulet Coin, since you are up in front anyway. Fighting type moves. Can be sold at high price at the shops. Oh yes, we'll just do that as well. We're just gonna sell Stardust because there is, as far as I know, nothing else to do with it. Same thing with the Nugget. There is no use for anything like that unless you sell it. How many do? Ooh, it's a clean 1,000 for anyone. No, for clean 1,000 for each one. Wow, it's hard. Like I would make the excuse I only just got up from bed, but that's been like, yeah, pretty much exactly 2 hours now, so that's not really what I can say. No, what? The Skidoo and the Ranch are surprisingly comfortable to ride. Comfortable to ride. Oh god, that word always reminds me. Comfortable. Okay. Ha! She's talking German. Pokémon sind im Pokéball. Ich sitze auf dem Stuhl. That is incorrect. She says Pokemon are in the Pokeball. Correct. I'm sitting on a chair. That is not a chair. That is a couch. Ich sitze auf der Bank, ich sitze auf der Couch, ich sitze auf dem Sofa. Well, you wouldn't call it a sofa. But that is not a chair. So, nice that it did it, but just a tiny bit wrong. Just a little bit of nitpicking. Yeah, I know. I just want to go here. But first, let me finish the store orders. Yeah. You know what? Let's see what the encounter is, and then I'll talk about what comfortable always reminds me of. Masquerain. Actually, interesting, because I never ever used a Masquerain. Because why would I, right? Well, let's start with a Thunder Wave. Oh no, a water sport. Firepower has weakened, but since everything is wet, shouldn't electricity be stronger now? In theory, just saying. But that is one of the moves that I've never ever used. Like Mud Sport, Water Sport. Why would I? We'll just Sonic Boom away because that does a fixed amount, so there is no way we crit it. And we seem to be able to do one more. Okay, there was... I wasn't sure if it was Gust or Whirlwind now. So, comfortable. Always reminds me of my English professor in, let's say, high school, kinda. Because she was bad. Like, the school itself had a... Ooh, nest ball. Oh no, nest ball is... I was thinking about the net ball that is easier to catch bug types with. But anyway, the school itself didn't have a great reputation. I only went to it because I switched schools and I did not have any idea what to do, where to go. So the school with the low requirements seemed to be a pretty good way to go for them. Its antennae have eye patterns on them. Its 4 wings enable it, however, to hover and fly in any direction. You know, up to this point, it did not occur to me that these eye things are just its antennae. Antenna. Antennae. However you say that word. I mean, of course, I see the little wings moving. But for some reason, it never occurred to me that those big things aren't wings as well. It's apparent. Once you notice it, it's pretty apparent. I really like this Pokemon's design. Like, the Pokemon itself I always found to be kind of useless. But the design is just great. A scary face, a Grimace. Let's call her Grimace. I might spell that wrong, but I think Grimace, I mean, even, I don't know if 1M or 2M, but I think it's almost right. So, Fountain Honey. Okay. School, bad school in general, like, there were a few teachers that and professors that actually tried, and a Abomasnow. Wouldn't have minded it. Bad Pokemon because it's quad weak to fire, and it's, yeah, but still, I like the Pokemon itself. You know what? Let's fight it, because it should give some pretty good experience. So, Professor. There were some professors that were actually trying, and then there were those who, yeah, it's like I said, bad school, so teachers were, Icy Wind shouldn't do too much. Yeah, that's alright. So even if we hit ourselves, there shouldn't be any problem. So now this teacher was bad. Like, she was one of those, I don't know if that's a thing in anywhere else in the world, or if this is a thing everywhere, but if a teacher here is a teacher long enough, or yeah, in the same place long enough, they cannot be thrown out, at least not that easily. I think they changed that in recent, more or less recent years. Still, so she was like let's call it untouchable, and I don't know if that was the reason, or if she was in general such a kind of person. But everyone was pretty sure that was the reason why she just it's not like she gave up, but she didn't care too much. As far as I know, ooh, nice. As far as I know, she did not go to any, like, oh my goodness. Let's call them courses. Like, even teachers do have to regularly update, kinda. She didn't do anything, pretty much, and her English skills were laughable for a teacher. Like, she knew English in general. She did make a lot of mistakes, just mostly little mistakes. But just as a teacher, you should not make, like, everyone can make mistakes, even teachers, no problem at all. But if it's pretty much every single lesson, and sometimes more than once, more than twice, like there was one lesson where we had a discussion, because English has always been my strong suit. Even if you don't hear it in my talking, because it's like I'm pretty fluent in English and I can write pretty well. And like tests, I would get A's, maybe B's, pretty much most of the time. Let's see. We're gonna just fight this Zangoose as well to see how much EXP it gives, because why not? So yeah, I was, like I said, pretty good in English, and we had constant arguments. And I think, like, of course, I didn't want to come across as a know-it-all, like, yeah, but actually, you made a mistake there. It's pronounced this way, or it's spelled that way, or the word you're looking for is whatever. That's not what I wanted. But like, there were as in each and every class and all, there were people who were pretty good at English, and then there were people who were pretty bad at English. Or in English, or at English? How do you say it? Whatever. And the teacher in a high school should be good enough, right, for high school students, I would say. She wasn't. So, yeah. And why? The reason why that came to mind is because of the word comfortable. Because that is a word that is kind of strange. It might be easy to like see and pronounce for people who are natively English or natively speak English, but outside, like in German, that's comfortable. It's until you get that pronunciation. It's one of the words that everyone knows, but no one really wants to say, I would say. But anyway, the teacher in high school pronounces the word comfortable. Like actually with a hard T in there, with the word table in there, which is in there, but comfortable, comfortable, no problem. But comfortable, actually comfortable. It's just, you have to hear the word once to know, nope, that is not how to pronounce it. And she would just, yes, she would come in every day. Good morning, children. She would always come 10 minutes late, like at least 10 minutes late, and I'm not exaggerating. She would come 10 minutes late. Good morning, children. Her like 2 or 3 excuses were, oh, I did not know I had you today. We always had the same days, the same time, but whatever. Or second of all, I didn't know where the class was, because we either had in our own class or in another class or in the computer lab for some reason. Because of space problems, whatever. And it's every time it would be at, like, I think it was Mondays, our own class, Tuesdays, another class, like 3 doors down. Not a bad band. And then on Thursdays, something like that, it was in the computer class, or maybe Fridays, I don't know. So always the same classes, always the same rooms, always the same time, but still every time it was like, oh, I did not find my way, I did not know where, I didn't know when. Or the other one is I was talking to parents. That was a school, you never saw parents around, like at all. But every time she was just, I'm talking to parents. Let's trade one of your citrus berries for one of my leper berries. You know, why not? I think citrus berries are better. But, yep, well, since we're here. Friendship is power! Hidden power! Okay, no hidden power. So, yeah. Then my little brother came to the same school later on. And he was like, didn't you have Miss whatever in English? I was like, yeah. Did she always come late to your classes as well? I was like, yep. Every time. Talking about the same person here. So it wasn't just our class, it was pretty much everyone. And like I said, even he's not bad at English. Like, pretty much BCs as far as I can remember. Like, he was pretty decent. In English as well, and it was like one time it was like, dude, she's bad. I was like, yeah, she's really bad. Yeah, like if the students have to correct the teacher over and over again, that's a good thing for the students themselves, like the good students, because they know enough to correct the teacher. But if that happens over and over again and not on purpose, that is very, very sad for the teacher, in my opinion. But hey. When you act like Pokemon exist only to battle, then winning or losing becomes the only thing that matters. That is true. That is entirely true. And one time we actually had an argument about some grammar stuff. Like in a lesson, we had to fill in some blanks. The thing is, the words were already there, you just had to fill them in. And it was not one of those, you have to fill in 5 words and there are 10 words, so you don't know which to use. No, it was like, let's say 10 blanks, 10 words. So like the last 2 or 3 were the easiest because you already used all of the others. So yeah. And she made a mistake. And I was like, excuse me, shouldn't there be the other word? Because otherwise it doesn't really make sense. She was like, no, you can use that word as well. I'm like, all right. Don't know if that's true, but hey, you're a professor. Like, I make mistakes, no problem in English, but that could be true. But if you do it like this, then the last word doesn't fill in right in the last blank. Like the last word doesn't make any sense with the last sentence. She was like, yeah, maybe, no, well. And then she was like talking around like, nah, you could, and yes, no. Maybe it's a mistake by the book. And I was like, well, if you just switch those 2 words, everything makes perfect sense. Yeah, no, but, and stuff like that. And I was like, fine, I'll just do it my way, you just do it your way. I didn't say it like that, but... Oh, nice! Got an Eviolite. That is great. Can evolve, but haven't finished evolving. Mysterious. So, Eviolite works on... When helped by Pokemon X still evolve. So, it works on basic Pokemon as well. It's not... It doesn't have to be a middle evolution, right? And we're gonna give the Eviolite to Predator. Why not? Because I'm afraid to lose Predator. I'm afraid that I'm stupid enough to lose a Ghost type. Yeah, I should end the episode now, but we pretty much didn't do anything. So I'm just gonna make it a bit of a longer one. There's the O-Power guy again, and I will not talk to him. Nope. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Okay. Oh yeah, they talk about stones, I remember. So, and on that day when we had this argument, okay, wait. Ren, check this out. And you dance? Isn't this stone cool? Like, he doesn't even acknowledge anything we say. I got this from a person called the Wandering Stone Collector for showing off my dance moves. Might be a mega stone. Here, Ren, you can have it. I want you to have it, because you're such a great trainer and all. I still remember our battle on Route 5. Intriguing stone, sure. Oh, might that be where we have to go? That's the Tower of Mastery? So cool! Yeah, it actually is. And you could see it from where we were before, but hey. Well, I'll go call Travis then. Go on ahead, okay? Sure. By the way, we are still inside Shellar City, right? Yeah. So we got a Shellar City encounter. As long as something bites here. It could be one of those water paths, patches, whatever, where there's no encounters. I don't know. Oh, encounter. Great, our Shellar City encounter. Is a Glalie. Shouldn't have anything, even if it explodes or whatever. We have sturdy, so there's no chance this thing can do anything to kill us, right? It's ice type, so Magnet Bomb would be a bad idea. Spark? I don't know. We are just a Magnemite, but we are 12 levels above, so almost double its level. So what I wanted to say, I'm gonna finish the story now. On that day where we had this discussion, I went and visited my old school. Because some people and some professors who that I actually really liked, one of them being my old English professor. And she was great. Like, of course she made mistakes as well. I mean, she's a human, but she was really a good professor. And I was talking to her, and then mid-conversation I was like, oh, it reminds me. Just a question. I got this new professor, and I still had the, we call it Glalie, by the way. I still had it in my head, like, what the sentences were and what the blanks were and stuff like that. To protect itself, it clad its body in an armor of ice, made by freezing moisture in the air. And we just call it Smiles. It just, I know it doesn't smile, but just, I think it's fitting. Smiles has been transferred to box 1. Nice. And I was like, yeah, so my new professor said this and that, and she said you could do it either way. Is that true? And my old professor looked at me like, nope, that is completely wrong. There is no way you can do it like that. I was like, thank you. I knew it, but I didn't want to argue. She was like, yeah, that might be the wiser decision, because you never want to anger your professors, right? Unless you, like, when you walk out to school for the last time and then you be like, yeah, that's on you. Like, okay, but in general, you never want to anger your professors. That's a cool statue. Not a huge Lucaria fan or Mega Lucaria fan, but that's a cool statue. Just gonna end the story. Give me a minute, and then we're gonna do this, and then I'm gonna end the episode. Sorry for that. So yeah, my old professor was like, no, there is no possibility. That is just completely false. I was like, yeah, thought so. Next day, I had the professor again, the English professor, and she actually brought it up and was like, yeah, I looked it up yesterday. You can do it both ways. And I'm just sitting here like, well, I asked an actual English professor. Oh my goodness, there's a squirrel on the roof next to mine. That's cute. I'm sorry. Sidetracked by a squirrel, but they are so incredibly cute. I would look my direction. Cute. She was like, no, you can do it both ways. And I'm like, I didn't say anything. I was like, if you say so. All right. Like, I wasn't even like, oh, that's interesting. I was like, yeah, if you say so. Because, no, I knew it, but I'm just a student. My old professor knew it, and I think I even looked it up on the internet, that it was like, no, there is no way to do it like that. And like I said, if you feel it in her way, then the last sentence doesn't make any sense. If you switch it around and do it the regular way, then everything makes perfect sense. But hey, that's, yeah, like I said, it was. And she's still a professor, I think. Maybe she's retired by now. That could actually be true. But it was like just bad, because I had no problem in this English class. I went through it with flying colors. But people who weren't good in English just did not get better. Unless they did something on their own through that class, they did not get better at all. In fact, some of them might have gotten worse over the time. And that's just something that should not be. But let's talk to the Mega Evolution Guru. And the first time I saw him, I was just so incredibly confused because of his eyebrows. I was just, that didn't make any sense at all to me.
Oh? You must be Renegade then. Sycamore told me you would be coming. I'm called the Mega Evolution Guru. I guess you could say I'm an acquaintance of his. Oh, but Mega Evolution Guru isn't my real name, of course. Now, come here for a moment, will you? Do what? Oh, the one of you? I thought he gave 5 kids a Pokédex. Isn't there anyone else with you?
Yeah, here they come.
Oh.
Who's that you're talking to, Ren?
Like, you charge into a tower, like, into property of someone else. And instead of saying like, oh, hello, I'm Tierno and you are, or whatever, he's like, who are you talking to? Who's that? Like, this one I'm pointing at. Who is that? Not exactly like that, but still, that's just, the squirrel is still there.
Who's that you're talking to, Ren?
People call me the Mega Evolution Guru.
My name is Tierno, and that's Renegade over there.
My name is Trevor. Pleased to meet you, Sycamore's pupils. But there are still only 3 of you, huh? What's this now?
Were you the one who found that intriguing stone?
Was given to me. What? It was you who found it, right, Ren? Like, is that even a nice gesture? I don't know. It was like, nah.
Well, who found it doesn't really matter. What's important is that you were honest. If you tell lies, the truth is clouded and eventually lost. And while you are being honest, that intriguing stone is just an ordinary rock. Sure, a lot of hubbub out there. Does it mean everyone has arrived?
Now everything explodes because the evil team... No.
Hey there, so you made it to Shellar City. Lucario is in its Pokeball, but it's really happy to see you. Well, we should go and see what's going on too.
Sure.
Looks like everyone is finally here.
Rang.
How are your Pokemon?
It feels like it's been some time since our whole group has gathered in one place.
Yeah, I think it's been since we met up on Route 7. Mr. Mega Evolution Guru, I've been wondering this whole time. Who is that over there?
Why don't you ask her yourself?
This is my granddaughter, Karina. She's Shellar City's gym leader. So, Sycamore's pupils, now that you're all here, I suppose I should explain Mega Evolution to you. I assume you all know about Pokemon evolution?
I know. You have your Pokemon battle a lot. And then they grow stronger and evolve. Oh, and there are Pokemon that evolve with certain items.
Some Pokemon evolve through friendships, and others only evolve in certain places.
Exactly. And it's like that Pokemon evolve, and it's likely that Pokemon evolve in a lot of other ways as well.
That was Karina who said that. Oops.
But Mega Evolution is an evolution that transcends all other evolution.
Indeed. Mega Evolution is a transformation of Pokemon that were thought to be unable to evolve any further. It's a whole new level of power.
So, in an evolutionary line like Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard, does that mean Charizard would be able to evolve even further?
Yep, exactly right. But not all Pokemon have a Mega Evolution.
There's a reason why I used the word transformation a moment ago. Mega Evolution differs from evolution because it ends after a certain amount of time. In other words, it's temporary evolution.
What? It evolves, but then it goes back to what it was before, like Digimon?
Sorry.
Yes, Mega Evolution is a very special kind of evolution. That said, we still know very little about it. What we know is that it requires special items, and the most important element is the trust between Pokemon and trainer.
Trust. In other words, the bond between trainer and Pokemon.
To make Mega Evolution work, you need two items,
A Mega Stone for the Pokemon, and the Mega Ring, which has a mysterious stone set in it for the trainer. Since Professor Sycamore entrusted each one of you with a Pokédex, I would like to give these items to all of you. I'd like to share them with you, but what? Just come out and say it already. Sorry, presently I have only one Mega Ring. It's a very precious item. That's why my research isn't going anywhere. So I want all of you to decide among yourselves which one of you will be the one who challenges the Mega Evolution successor.
I'll pass. Pokemon battle isn't really my scene. So Mega Evolution would be a way out of my league.
Me too. It really would be cool. It would be a cool memory, and it does look interesting, but
I want to complete the Pokédex first. If you try to do too much at once, you won't accomplish anything.
So that leaves Ren and Callum then.
Oh shit, we battle! I forgot about that. Trainers don't get much better than you two. Renegade, let's battle for it. No matter what the reason is, a battle is a good chance for the two of us to compete and see who Vanillville Town's best trainer really is. Okay. Oops. Okay, guys, girls, everyone. I'm gonna save right now, and we'll start the next episode with this battle. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm the Renegade, Cactus and I gotta run. Bye bye!